Well, hello and welcome to Church in the Community from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson, and I am excited to welcome you to week 5. I'm actually home today. We've got about half a foot of snow on the ground. School's in, of course. It's 0 degrees, half a foot of snow on the ground, but school's in. And my wife made it to work, but it's the roads, they're plowing, and it's going to snow tonight. It's going to snow Thursday night, it's going to snow Saturday night, it's going to snow Sunday. Yeah, kind of live in the frozen tundra, and there's some of you that understand that, and there's others of you that are walking around in shorts right now, and that's what I say to that. Jesus loves you too, I think, I hope. But pray for those of us who are in the frozen tundra and dealing with this. It's pretty. I mean, it is. Last night there was no wind. It was just beautiful. Looked like a postcard, but it gets old after a while. So, welcome to week 5. This is kind of the week we've been building up toward. Last week you talked about professional responsibility, and we've been talking about the interview questions that you did, and as an ethnographer. And now you're actually going to do some ethnography of your community. And I actually love, I'm not kidding, I love this assignment. This is one of my favorite assignments, because I get to see where you are. I get to see pictures of where you are. So you're going to use a Google Tour Builder program, and you're going to spend 4 hours in your community, okay? Whatever area represents your church's immediate community. Visit places like monuments, important buildings, downtown. Also visit mundane places that represent everyday life, homes, shopping, rest, play. And the purpose of this is the character of your community and its needs. So observe, photograph, make sure to be ethical with your photographs. Don't take pictures of people without their permission. And take copious notes. Include sight, smell, sounds, taste, temperature. What shared space, what shared meaning is represented, how space is used, what memories are preserved by the built environment. And what you're going to do is you're going to submit your raw notes, type it up and submit them, and you're going to submit a minimum 8-site Google Tour link. Okay, so if you've never done that before, there is a resource, how to build video, tour builder promo, example tour, everything. It's very easy. But I love it because I actually sit down and I get to know where you live. I get to know the places and the people. And I've loved, I mean, some of you live in the most beautiful places. I live in the middle of the cornfields, but I did live in North Carolina, and that was gorgeous where we lived. So I'm excited to get to know where you are and what places stand out to you that's important to the community. Here is a very important thing to remember. When you do your Google tour, you need to make sure it is set to where I can access it. Okay, when we first started doing these, I would have to email over and over again, hey, I don't have permission to see this. Please give me permission to see this. So make sure you give me permission to see this. You're also going to be doing one of my favorite discussion boards in this class. Piper versus Keller. Smackdown of the theologians. Not really, but you're going to kind of go through, is there a universal presentation of the gospel for all people? And what do you think is meant by the statement, do you agree? Keller says there is no universal presentation of the gospel for all people. Piper would disagree. So from your reading and from the videos this week, let's have a discussion about that and how do we share the gospel in a way that is winsome, in a way that is contextual, in a way that speaks to the people we are talking to. Okay? So, with that said, the question of the week last week was the first time I'd ever done that question, and it was awesome. So we had gold medalists in changing breaks, in reading, football, golf, cleaning the floor, saying yes, sharing your opinion, changing diapers, and many more. So that was really cool. And this week, it's simply, what is your dream job? And it can't be ministry. That's a given. We understand. Okay? Not ministry related. So for me, if I could not take Eddie Van Halen's place in Van Halen, I would be a disc jockey. Right? I sat for years and years and years as a little kid, Rock 103, we've got 17 songs coming up in a row, and, doing that sort of thing. And I would get to meet rock stars, right? And I get to hang out and I get to play music and do promotions and all that sort of stuff. So that'd be fun. That'd be a dream job for me. So that's what I want to know about you. What is your dream job? All right. So here's some prayer requests. Continue to pray for Josiah, a student in this class who lost his dad and is trying to shepherd his family through that. If you would pray for Tao So, he called me from South Korea and actually told me it was okay if I shared this. Please pray for him. He's in the hospital with some medical issues and is a little worried, so he needs some prayer for that. Also, she's not in this class, but I wanted to give you an example of something that just blew my mind. Okay, so before you email me and tell me you were too busy to get your work done this week, I had a student have a baby. She had a baby, and she turned in her papers on time, and they were fantastic. All right, so none of us had a baby, including me. So just congratulations to her. Her name is Rachel, and little Abigail Francis was born this week. So that's so cool. First time I've ever had a baby born in a class that I'm teaching. So that's it. If you have any questions, any comments, any prayer requests, please let me know. Week 5, we're on our way. Okay, so let's finish strong. Onward and upwards.